Good day, everyone. It's a great opportunity to be here once again to see the year 2025. I hope it's not too late to say Happy New Year. I pray the year brings us good tidings, a fulfillment of all our desires, and that the heaven empowers us, strengthens us to finish this year better than we started. Like you always know, my name is Tomilola Olorun. I thank God Almighty for the journey so far. I had actually thought that I would be able to finish my lessons last year, but for some other engagements, beyond my how will I put it down? Beyond my control, yeah, that I had to attend to, I couldn't finish it. But I'm hoping that by the grace of God, before the first quarter ends, yeah, that I'll be able to, finish the lessons and we'll be able to get into more exciting things as the Lord leads me, as I am inspired to. So today I'm going to be talking about my 27th lesson, which is don't be controlled by emotions. Yeah, don't be controlled by emotions. But before I go ahead, to talk about this lesson, if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the like button and share very generously with your audience. I am actually counting on you, to bless the life of someone with this video. Don't keep the lessons to yourself. Someone out there needs it, and you may be just that person that will be the last hope to turn around someone's life. Thank you as you do so. God bless you. So, as I was saying, don't be controlled by emotions. As you always know, I always talk about myself in my lessons because they are my lessons. I didn't just pick up these lessons. I didn't just decide, spontaneously to just say, okay, I want to do lessons. These are experiences, life experiences that I've had, what life had taught me. These are lessons that I learned that metamorphosed me into what I am now and is guarding me into my purpose, changing me, making me a better person by the day. So don't be controlled by emotions. This is not to say that emotions are bad. I want to believe everyone knows what emotion is. Emotion is how you feel, how you feel on the inside. It's more of internal. Do you understand? Your emotions are internal, but we don't just contain them internally, we express them. Do you understand? It's only people that have matured enough that can rein in their emotions or how they feel at a particular point in time. So emotion has to do with your feelings, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether you're joyful, overjoyed, let me put it that way. So that is what emotion is. Now, when I say don't be controlled by emotion, I'm saying don't let your emotion take the better part of you. Don't let your emotion take how will I put it now? Don't let your emotions determine your decision. Yeah. Don't let your emotions determine your decision. If your emotions or when your emotions determine your decision, the possibility that you will be making the wrong judgment at that time when you are under the influence of that emotion is very high. And how did I learn this lesson? Yeah, I have various examples or experiences rather, but I don't know if I can, pinpoint anyone in particular to share now. But I will say I'm a very emotional person. Yeah, I'm a very emotional person. When I'm angry, I'm angry. And when I'm angry, you will see it, you will know it, yeah. And I would express it. Before the new me came, I would actually express my anger. I wouldn't hide it. You would see it. I would express it. If I'm happy, you would know I'm happy. Yeah. And when I'm in love, yeah, when I love someone, you would know that this person, I love this person. That is my kind of person. And when I don't like you, I wouldn't hide from saying, I don't like you. Especially for someone like me who is very vocal and expressive, I just say my feelings. I really do not care whose ox is guarded. But as I journey along life, I realized that when you are under the influence of a particular emotion, whether it is you're joyful, whether the emotions are good or bad, you may at that point not be making the right decision. And emotions block your objectivity. You're unable to weigh you are unable to weigh the position of that judgment you are making at that point in life. So I would give you examples from the Bible, and if I remember any of my story that will suit this this lesson, I would say it. Let us look at the story of John the Baptist. No, the story of Herodias, and John the Baptist. If you look at the feeling that Herod felt, the emotions Herod felt at the time Herodias' daughter danced, it was a good emotion. He was happy. He felt awed by the dance, by the entertainment. He was joyful. He was happy. He was elated. He was so pleased with Herodias' daughter that he said, just ask of me anything and I will make sure that I do it. And when he asked, or when he told Herodias' daughter, ask of me anything, I am sure that at the back of his mind, he would never have thought in his life that a young girl will ask for the head of a man on a platter. He only said it out of so much joy. He said it out of happiness. He said it he said it based on how he felt at that particular point in time. And he thought, let me reciprocate the same feeling by making this girl also happy. Let me please her too. So he told her, mention what you want. What would you have me do for you that would make you happy the same way you have done to me? Lo and behold, Herodias' daughter asked for the head of John the Baptist. It was unbelievable to the king, but he's bound by his word. He's a king. He's bound by his word. He couldn't turn it back. And he had to give the permission. He had to grant the request by having John the Baptist beheaded. I know a lot of us sometimes we've made decisions out of happiness or someone talking to us and we have not reflected. Okay, let me give this example that I'm sure that one or two persons, would have been would have had a similar experience. So I remember when I used to serve, and we went for this. I went for this uh, special program in church, and I remember then they invited this particular minister. I can't even remember his name. I don't even know the name of the guest minister that came at the time. I think he was a bishop. Something. He came and he ministered. And as a young couple, desiring so much, I was so moved with the way the bishop preached. And on that day, he said people should come with 10,000, come and sow a seed of 10,000, come and do this, come and do that. And at a point, I was hesitant. I didn't have the money, but I was hoping that, okay, if I do this with faith, with the way the man of God has preached, the money will come and, lo and behold, I think I was able to raise the money out of all my savings, the little money I was gathering at the time. I also asked few friends for help, and I sowed this seed. And I just remembered a few days later, I was so broke. No money on me. I couldn't do anything. And I was like, God, provide. I have sacrificed I've sacrificed, I've given you money, I've sold seed. And I just heard him say, did I send you? Did you ask me before you gave that money? And I was like, it's for your kingdom. The servant of God preached. I was moved. Even though then, when God asked me, did you ask me? It didn't really make sense until later on in life. When I would make mistakes out of emotions, someone would do something to me, I wouldn't wait, I wouldn't reflect, I wouldn't examine the utterances that want to come out of my mouth. I would just spill it out. And when I spill it out, I will now begin to, and the old emotions douses. I will now begin to ask myself, I would have to apologize because I have said something wrong, something I shouldn't have said, or I've done something I shouldn't have done. The same thing. Good or bad emotions. When you want to make decisions, important decisions about your life that has to do with emotions. Let me make another example. Love, relationship. You want to enter into marriage. You want to enter into a relationship, marriage, whatever relationship, whether marital, whether platonic, whatever kind of business relationship. Don't make that decision based on your emotions. I saw it last week, I think few days ago, on a friend's status and a relation status, and she was saying, now that we are considering the season of love, February is here. Please, it is important that she says this, that don't make marital decisions. Don't make marital decisions based on love alone. She said, put love aside and deal with the person. Look at the characters, the person you are thinking about, or you have the intention of getting involved with. You look at their character, Look at their background. Where are they coming from? Look at their past. Examine their past, their journey so far. Examine their presence, their personality. Examine their projections for the future. She said something. If you make your decisions based on those emotions that you feel, the rumble in your belly, the butterflies fluttering in your heart or in your belly. She was just saying, which means whatever decisions you eventually make, you may not be able to live to tell the story if you make your decisions based on that emotions called love alone. So what do I want to advise you today based on my own life's lesson? Whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether you're angry, that is not the best time to make any decision. So I'm not just going to tell you when you're angry, don't make decisions. Even when you are happy, when you're sad, don't make any decision. Let that feeling go away. Sit back and relax. Reflect and ask yourself, this decision I want to make, is this the best decision for me at the time? Weigh that decision on the scale of objectivity. Examine the consequence. Examine the result it is going to yield to you. Examine the mind of God concerning that decision. Take a step back and see. Take a step back while examining the decision, examining the consequence, and see if that is the best decision for you to make at that time. Don't make decisions based on emotions. It can truncate God's agenda for your life. It can truncate God's agenda for your destiny. It can destroy things beyond repair. So I want to urge you today, the decisions you're going to be making in the year 2025, ensure that it is not based on emotion. Ensure that you have weighed them on the balance, on the scale of objectivity. Ensure that you have examined the consequence. You have walked yourself through that decision to see what the decision will give birth to. Ensure that you have considered the mind of God on that matter. Because when certain consequences begin to play out as a result of our decisions, it may only take the mercy of God to redeem us, redeem that situation. And also do not forget, your life is the consequence of the decisions that you have made. So it is important that you are careful. You are not making decisions based on emotions. And remember, emotions are temporal. Emotions fluctuate. Emotions are not consistent. So it will be wrong of you, as good as emotions can be, as true as they can be per time, to make your life's decisions based on emotions. Rather, put emotions aside. Weigh your decisions on the scale of objectivity. Weigh it on the principles of life. Weigh it on God's mind. What does God have to say about this matter? And then you can proceed with your decisions. I hope that with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to help you to know the way to go in the year 2025. In the year 2025, don't let emotions control you. Good emotions, bad emotions, allow none of it to control you. Till I see you again in my next video, remain blessed. The peace of God be with you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on the like button, and share very generously with your audience.